Network monitoring and devices monitoring is something extremely important, and you can never go and establish or build a network without monitoring. You must know at every minute what is happening to all your devices, CPUs, utilization, RAM, temperature, moisture, interfaces, which interfaces are running, which interfaces are down, things maybe are good, maybe they are down, maybe there is a packet loss, maybe some bandwidth are fully, maybe you have a link between two routers and the cable capacity is only 100 megabit per second, and what's happening is that for most of the time it's reaching even above 95 megabit per second. This will cause what's called packet loss. So you must monitor and know everything about your network at all the time. And you know there is always in the network what's called an entire department called a network monitoring center. These are an entire department or division of employees having too much screens to record everything about the network. And you can build an entire network no matter how many devices there are and what types of devices are there. And devices, servers, which are end devices, routers, switches, firewalls, etc. And even the links, whether they were wireless or wired links, all of them can be monitored and have specific details about everything happening using what's called the Simple Network Management Protocol, the SNMP. The SNMP do monitor your entire network from a single point of view. So you'll have only maybe one interface, what a GUI interface, a GUI, and all your networks are shown in there. It shows you maybe you have only 10 devices in the network. It will show you your devices, how are they connected together, the topology, each device status, is it up, running, are there some warnings, are there any alarm that you must care or give a care about right now to behave about it. And also each device have maybe 4 interfaces. It will tell you all the interfaces status, which interfaces are up or down, each interface how much bandwidth does it carry for full duplex, for download and upload, for transmission and receiving, both of them. It will give you details about everything, the device itself, how many or for how long it has been running, which is the system uptime, the interfaces, the status up or down, or up or down only, and also the temperature of the device, the moisture around it, and the fan, the behavior of the device. So you can just imagine all of these are done and performed, and you can monitor and know everything about your network using SNMP, no matter where your devices are and how many are them. SNMP monitor your devices using, of course, the criteria of server and agent relationship. This time the server is a device installed in your network. One device is enough, and inside this device you install a software of monitoring which is called the network monitoring system. Okay, the network monitoring system is connected to your entire network, and this goes to your devices and all the other devices in your network, no matter what type are they. Okay, so SNMP uses UDP 161 as a protocol, as a port and protocol. The server is the, I believe I have extended the is the requester and recorder. What do we mean by that? You remember DHCP, there was a server and a client. The client used to request information from the server and the server replies. In NTP also there was a client, a server and the client requests the timing and calendar from the server. This is another thing. For the third time here in SNMP things differs because the NMS, which is the server of SNMP, is the one requesting from all the devices at the same time to inform it back with their latest updates and conditions and informations. So these clients or agents are actually called agents in SNMP, not clients. These SNMP agents will inform and reply back to the request that is sent from the NMS or the SNMP server. What happens inside the server is that you install an application for SNMP, okay, to monitor your device. One of the most known applications that uses SNMP is PRTG, and it comes in various options of license, starting from free, I believe, up to a lot of money per month or per year. This depends on the amount of devices covered and the functions that's given for you, and also some special offers. So PRTG is an application installed on your server. You can install just a Windows here and install PRTG on your Windows. After that, it will start negotiating and communicating with them. By the way, you will give an IP address for this one, which is your server, and to make the clients contact the server again, you will give the IP address of the server to your clients, just like NTP, exactly what's happening in NTP, so that the clients or the agents will communicate with the server. So this is what happens inside the server. What happens inside the agent is that SNMP creates two things inside the agent side. The first one is called the MIB object, which is a virtual object inside all your agents, all your devices, that creates the notifications and the traps. Creates the notifications and traps also, which are type of notifications to be sent from the agent back to the client. Okay, so if you can imagine this router in here, okay, this is the server side. From here lies the NMS, and what happens is that my router, the SNMP, will install two things in the router. The first thing is the agent, and the other thing is the MIB object. When a NMS server or an SNMP server sends a request to my device, the agent will receive this request and it will inform the MIB that the server is requesting our latest updates and notifications, and also some traps to be informed back. So this MIB will create and categorize these informations, notifications and traps and messages, and then will give it, handle it to the agent, saying that this package contains everything that the requester or the SNMP server wants to know about us. Please inform it back, and thus the agent will reply back to the SNMP server. And this simple criteria, and that's it, no more complication. SNMP do have some versions, which are version 1, the first version produced for SNMP, which was very old, has a lot of bugs and missings, and did not last for a long time until version 2 came in, which also has some minimal problems. So recently, I'm sorry, it's immediately has been obsolete and deleted officially and replaced with version 2C. Version 2C is enhanced. It has everything enhanced or enhanced inside it. Everything is stable right now. It can support whatever you would like, and you can rely on SNMP version 2C inside your network. But SNMP version 2C sends the information that the MIB creates and send it from the agent to the server as in the plain text formula. So if someone was sniffing or hacking your network and it hacked a link connected between a device and the SNMP server, it can read all the information about your device. Of course, this is annoying and you want to protect yourself, so you have to switch your network to use SNMP version 3 because it supports encryption. Also, it do supports authentication. Authentication is also supported. Some type of authentication is supported on v2, but on version 3, encryption and authentication, both of them are supported. You can now encrypt and authenticate. By authentication, what I mean is that there will be a username and password, some credentials, copied and pasted between the two devices, the server and the agent, and after the negotiation of authentication completes and established correctly, then only then after that the MIB or the MIB will already created, but the agent, after the authentication happens, after that the agent will share those informations that this SNMP server requested. I will share it to it just because it's authenticated between me and you that you are the SNMP server that I should share my information with. Sharing using SNMP v3 will be done and sent by encrypting the informations, and you can encrypting using message digest number 5, which is an encryption security protocol we will talk about in chapter 5, the upcoming security chapter. So no implementation is asked for you or configured for you in the, or asked to configure in the CCNA, the new enterprise, only to know the concept of SNMP. This is the concept of SNMP. This is what's happening. You must know that inside the agent two things are happening: the MIB object and the agent. Also from the server side, there is a network monitoring system installed. It might be the PRTG as an example. There are tons of other applications, depends on what you desire and like and the best offer you get. And that's it. All this is all the information and the negotiation happening between them. Also, never forget about UDP 161. Definitely will be asked in the exam, or mostly in the exam or in the other exams. Okay, so I hope SNP is clear for you. Just in case it was not, comment down below in the video, just like I say and every time in every ending of the video, and I will do my best to explain even further more. Okay, so thank you for watching. This is SNMP, and goodbye for the upcoming topic. Goodbye.